And I was born blind, so a lot of people don't want to hire me because I'm blind. Well, we went to the Moy Girls School, and there were 5 blind ladies, young ladies, that went to the school, and they did not want to speak with me because they did not have any confidence. And so in Kenya, well, the roads are very crazy, like the sidewalks and the roads. I have a friend who a blind lady who moved from Kenya to the United States, and she told me she couldn't go for walks. And I thought, oh well, she's just not very confident. But when I went for a walk in downtown Kenya, there's holes everywhere. There's all kinds of cars and buses. There's no stoplights. You walk down a sidewalk and you get to a stoplight and you cross the street. No, there's none of that here. Hi, I'm Libby Lovejoy, and I am from Denver, Colorado in the United States. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I'm on my 16th business, and I was born blind, so a lot of people don't want to hire me because I'm blind. So I said, okay, fine, I will hire myself. And so that's what I've done. I've had many different businesses, everything from food service. I had a little store. My first business I had was a deli in San Francisco. That was really fun. And I've had everything from massage. I've done massage. I've done the money. One I made the most money at was real estate. I bought real estate and rented out the properties. And I've also had big, large vending routes where I have vending machines in office buildings and made a lot of money doing that. And currently, I just started my new business, which I'm just getting started, and Top Talent is helping me to start this business, getting everything going and the ideas and the marketing and redefining myself. And this business is currently, I'm going to be changing the name, but it's currently called Intuitive Genius. And as a blind person, I've discovered that I have developed my own intuitive genius. So David was just asking me a question. When I'm here in Kenya, I'm waving outside the window at people, and I cannot see them waving. But this is my intuitive genius. I just feel like doing it, so I trust myself, and then I just do it. And that, I didn't realize that's my gift. As a blind person, I've just had to learn how to trust things and not really understanding why I'm doing something, not judging it, just doing it. And so when I'm doing these things, for an example, we're walking. We took the bus in Kenya, in Nairobi rather, and we were walking, and had my hand on someone's shoulder. And I was just walking and just stepping over everything, and everybody behind me was going crazy because they could see all these buses that were getting ready to hit me, all these pitfalls that I was stepping over. But I was just doing it automatically, learning to trust this infinite intelligence that we all have inside of us, but people who can see have learned and been programmed to use their sight. And I have not had my sight, so I've just learned how to do things automatically without really realizing I'm doing it. But now I've just realized I'm doing it, and my business is to train people to learn how to trust their self, to learn how to trust their own intuition, and be able to live their life in a more extraordinary way than just trusting their sight. Because as a society, we are programmed to just use our sight, to just use things that the society wants us to use. So, for an example, when we watch the media, we're watching some scenes that are very disturbing, that get our emotions up, that make our egos jump in and want to take control. And I've discovered these. I've been doing a lot of training in mind development, which is when we are going over lots of bumps just right now. Our mind is in control of what we do. And so I have learned techniques and studied with some masters over the years, and particularly in the last few years, about mind acceleration, about how we can synchronize the left and the right hemispheres of our brain and begin to trust and go into this infinite intelligence that we have, this intuitive genius, the flow state, and just be able to wave when someone's waving, do things that someone is doing without thinking about it, being able to speak without going into a lot of mind thinking. Just it's automatic. We all have it. We all have intuition. And as we learn to trust that and stop focusing on one thing like our eyesight. Did you guys know that we use approximately 80 to 90% of our perception is vision, is eyesight? Once we step away from that and realize, hey, wait a second, we have feelings of energy, we can hear, we can just feel. Yeah, have you ever met someone and you just know this person is a good person? You're not really sure why. Well, for me, I can't look at someone and say, oh wow, that person looks like they don't have any money, or oh, that person is really big, or that person is really small, or that person is ugly, and judge them. I can only go by what is inside of the heart of that person. And so I have learned how to tune in and trust. And I'm teaching people in my business that to tap into their intuitive genius and be able to trust those inner knowings that we have put aside. So as I teach people how to work with your mind and how to use your mind, let go of your mind, put the ego in the back seat, and stop allowing emotions to rule our lives, then we can make decisions about the body. We need a healthy body. Hello, Jumbo! I am here to say hi and be with you all today. My name is Libby Lovejoy, and I want to let you know that I was born totally blind. I know there are some people out here in the audience who are also blind. So could I hear a shout out to those of you who are blind or visually impaired? All right. Anybody who has any kind of challenge? Let's hear a shout out to that. And that should be almost everyone in the audience. We all have challenges, no matter what they are. No matter what anyone tells us, we have them. But guess what, you guys? Where there's a challenge, there is also an asset. There is also something positive. There is also a brilliance. I'm going to tell you guys a secret. You want to hear a secret? Yeah. No one has it all, and no one has nothing. So find your passion. Find what you love. Find what you're interested in. And that is where your success will lie. That is where you will be able to make something out of yourself, no matter what the world tells you. I was told, hey, you're blind. You can't get a job. You can't do anything. Even in America, you guys. Even in America. It's not all that. But I said, you know what? So okay, fine. You think you don't want to hire me. I'm going to hire myself. I'm going to hire myself. And guess what, you guys? You can do that too. It's up to each and every one of you ladies to make a decision on what it is you want to do and where it is you want to go, and let nothing stop you. Use the support that you have with your friends and your family and your loved ones, and even within your heart. And you too can go far, and you too can be successful. Hold up for your country. Stand up for your country. This is a beautiful place, and you guys are a very loving people. I wish you all the best. And thank you so much for having us. Asante. Well, we went to the Moy Girls' School, and there were 5 blind ladies, young ladies, that went to the school, and they did not want to speak with me because they did not have any confidence. And after I talked with them, I said, you have to speak up. You have to say what you think. You have to go for it. And that's what impressed them. One of the girls said to me, how did you get confidence? And I said, I spoke up. In order for you to get your confidence, you have to speak up. No one knows what you're thinking unless you speak up. So speaking up is very important. And they asked me, hey, we get teased. They said we get teased a lot, and they asked if I ever got teased, and I said yes, because I have been teased. I think we've all been teased, but as a blind person, we get it a lot more. And one of the keys to stopping some of that teasing is not to let people know that it really bothers you. Because once somebody sees that it bothers you, then they continue to do it. And that's when a person shuts down. They stop being open because they realize that teasing is hurting them, and so they'd rather just shut down and be quiet. So that's what I advise for people who are being teased, for people who want to step out. And for the blind youth anywhere, or even any blind person, or really anybody, who's feeling challenged, who's feeling like they need something different, is to just be able to step out and not allow other people to bother you.
So, Libby, tell me, what has it been like? What's the difference that you have noticed between the United States and Kenya in terms of sound, atmosphere, like your senses, right? The different senses that you have. What have you found that has been the biggest difference?
And so in Kenya, well, the roads are very crazy, like the sidewalks and the roads. I have a friend who moved, a blind lady who moved from Kenya to the United States, and she told me she couldn't go for walks. And I thought, oh well, she's just not very confident. But when I went for a walk in downtown Kenya, there's holes everywhere. There's all kinds of cars and buses. There's no stoplights. There's no, you walk down a sidewalk and you get to a stoplight and you cross the street. No, there's none of that here. That's one thing. There's a lot of smells of diesel, a lot of smells of fire in the air. There's a lot of burning. And I asked one of our guides, what is all the burning? What is going on? And he said some of it is protest. Now, I know some people are just burning, trash, or maybe there's controlled burns. That's been a big thing for me because I use my sense of smell to get around, as to give me clues. Let's see, I have noticed that the energy, particularly of the students, is a very, very gentle, calm, quiet energy. Even the interviewers that are interviewing me at this very moment have a very gentle, calming, loving, kind energy. When I get on the streets and everyone's yelling and screaming, it's very chaotic and it's not the same. Oh my gosh, we took the bus in Nairobi, and when you get on the bus, the music is on and it's so loud. If, as a blind person, even as a sighted person, yeah, I would never know what stop to get off because the music is so loud, and that's normal. So there's a lot of loud sounds, a lot of chaotic energy. But when I'm one-on-one or with some of the younger people or some of the people one-on-one, the energy is very, very calm and very, very relaxing and very loving. So those are some of the things I've noticed. It's very different, and I've really enjoyed having my sighted compadres on this trip because there's been a lot of people who have spent time describing things, which is really great for me as well. There's not a lot of, it's crowded here. There's a ton of people. Kenya has a population of approximately something like 53 million people, and it's the size of Nevada, okay? In California, which is twice the size of Nevada at least, there's, I don't know, 40 million or so. So don't quote me on those numbers, but I did some research before I came, and the population is huge here. And so it's incredibly incredible.
Thank you. Thank you so much.